Hello everyone, good morning, good morning. How are you all doing today? I hope everybody's doing good. Can you all hear me loud and clear? Give me a 5 by 5 if you can. I think the stream is running now, right? All right, so trending bullish, right? Aggressively, so volatile towards buy side. And we are moving towards our 4-hour swing high. So let's do our bias. Let's do our bias for today. Let's see what we can expect. So from daily chart, I think we're gonna have a bearish delivery because of so much resistance being here. All of these inversions, all right, as long as they are here, you can't be like bullish. Very likely price is just retesting this inversion. Still don't know, all right, if price is rejecting from this 4-hour after delivering above this 4-hour swing high. If price rejecting, then we can expect to see a bearish delivery, and we'll build a narrative on that. So this gonna be the first target. If we see bearish delivery on daily chart, we'll have different targets on lower time frames as well. 4-hour chart, Nasdaq at weekly daily BC. Nasdaq tapped into this weekly order block. All right, we are getting support from it, but when you look at lower time frame, you will see a lot of liquidity being generated towards sell side, right? While we are pushing higher, and we have several examples where price rushes back to these liquidity points, relative equal low trend line liquidity aggressively after it taps into a higher time frame discount array. So that's what we'll have to find from where price can reject. So this is our internal buy side liquidity. I'm expecting rejection after price taps here, because when price is trending either bullish or bearish, it before it delivers above or below a major swing low, like we have major low here. I think that's our 40-day low, right? If I put my IPTA indicator, let me check. I haven't checked yet. Oh, well, our 20-day low is way lower. All right, so 4-hour chart, gonna expect to see a rejection from here, and I think we're gonna be bearish. If we don't see any bearish delivery today, very likely it will happen tomorrow. Overall, look at the scenario from daily chart. It looks bearish. Only on weekly chart, it kind of looks bullish as we are getting support from this order block. But once you drop down to the lower time frames, we'll see a lot more. Okay, so we have unfilled fair value gap of this part. This whole zone here is unfilled. See from the 4-hour chart. Okay, so I think I have taken all the important levels from 4-hour. Did I miss anything? We went below previous 4-hour candle. Then this. We also tapped into, I think, a new week opening gap on hourly chart. Yes. Now very soon we're gonna generate a fair value gap here. I think we'll have a fair value gap here if this candle don't drop like after clearing this liquidity. That's a new day opening gap, I think. Yes. So new day opening gap. Now if you look at this part, it looks bullish, right? We did a stop hunt, tapped into it. Then why am I expecting bearish delivery? We also have order block. We can also form a fair value gap. So structure looking bullish from higher time frame. But if you drop down to the lower time frame, like 50-minute chart, you will see price build a liquidity down here while pushing higher. So that's a signature that I've seen many times, and I also told my students when they ask like how to know price will get support or rejection from a level when price is reaching for those levels, right? If it's generating relative equal lows, highs, trend line liquidity, that becomes a very strong confluence to send price lower. And there's a lot. It's not like we haven't seen it. We have seen it, and as you guys know, that's my model. I'm not gonna be bullish. Like, I'm not gonna look for any bullish trades. I'm not interested into that. I'm interested into seeing a bearish delivery. If that happens, I'll be going for a trade. We also have some support here. We also have some support. Yes, Adit, we know this is a key level. So these type of key levels are where we look for SMT. All right, so keep an eye. Those who don't know, the very beginner concept, we don't look for SMT anywhere. We look for SMT when price is at near to all major all swing high and low. Like this one. This was our internal, external liquidity at these liquidity points. All right. We also look for SMT when price is trading at premium and discount area. Right, not just anywhere randomly. We also have another one, another buy side. It's not here. Okay, so I think we are done. I think we'll have a fair value gap here. Later we can use that as an inversion if price is not offering anything on lower time frame. 5-minute chart. Now it will get more cleaner if you keep dropping down to the lower time frame. You can ask me, Hydra, does it matter? You can't see those equal lows on higher time frame. So does it matter? Yes, it matters. When price is generating this type of liquidity, that's a signature. So we're gonna mark this. At least if we don't see a delivery like below this low, at least I want to see price reaching to the discount of the area and then pushing higher. We also have support, and at this area, at this key level, we have below it we have a lot of relative equal lows. Okay, so now we have a narrative. All right, we saw a lot of relative equal lows. We have a lot of relative equal lows, so we're gonna wait for price to show its hand. Look at this. The delivery is gonna be bearish. The move that's coming is gonna be bearish. The question is if we can get in or not, because sometimes, talking from my experience, when price does generate liquidity like this aggressively and don't offer any stop on prior 930, 930 delivery becomes quite aggressive. Okay, if you see any SMT, let me know. Still, we don't have it. Yesterday was a difficult day as well. I was not trading yesterday, but when I looked at chart, it was like very choppy in high resistant, right? So how was your trading yesterday? Did you guys like were patient, or do you think there will be retracement to 50% of yesterday? 50%, I think I'm expecting a retracement at least to this level. Now this comes down to the OT of this range. All right, below here it's pretty much balanced. Red day for me as patients paid yesterday 3R on S&P 500 macro 950. Nice. Didn't take any trade. One trade 3R. Blowed in PM session my second stage. Damn. Gotta be patient. Regarding yesterday, did you spot any entries or it was no trading day? I was sick. I usually don't like to miss my streams, but I have a problem of migraine, so when it comes, usually I don't feel it that much, but when it's those who can feel it, you can trade or do anything with that. Now today I'm good. So HYDRA, I get migraines easily too as well. I take an Advil and it usually goes away after an hour. I don't like to take any medicine, to be honest. I think I can control myself better without medicine, and I don't get sick much after I stop taking medicine. I think in 2-3 years I haven't taken any single medicine, and trust me, I only get sick once in a while in a year, with fever or cough. That's it. And I was getting sick every single time when I was into medicine, taking medicine as soon as I'm sick. So look at this. This looks such a suspect push towards buy side, right? I hope I can get in. I can see the move coming already, but I'm not quite sure if price will be providing any opportunity. I was patient, but I closed negative. My day means 1 hour. It happens, Mrs. Reyes. You're building your experience right at the beginning. It's very normal, and I'm happy that you stopped after losing 1 hour. Many people don't, so that's progress. I have migraine issue too, man. I just want to sleep or stay away from light. Yeah. No trades, did not like setups yesterday. Hopefully your head is better. Yes, mate. I'm feeling good. Oh, Alex, you got migraine as well? So many people have migraine. What's happening? Sometimes they stick with me for days. Yeah, I think the longest I had is 2 days. Longest two probably. Everybody has migraine. Wow, I thought I'm alone with this. I have very good new natural medicine for migraine. It's CBD oil, and I never got migraine again for the last 2 years. Are you serious? How can oil solve it? Do you when the migraine starts, do you put it on your head and then it stops? Is it like that? Never heard about using CBD oil for migraine. Now, if it works, I'm very likely gonna try it. Yes, to me, it's genetic. It's genetic. My family also has diabetics. I think 80% of my family members is diabetic, so I still don't have it. But migraine was a genetic. I'm struggling with them for over 7 years now. Horrible. You cannot describe how it feels. It just it hurts a lot in your head, and that's the time you can't do anything, to be honest. We gotta wait. All right. I think if we remain patient, we'll have a winning trade. We had news at 8:30. We have another one at 6:05. So beginning of this week, I told you guys I'm gonna focus on trading these 2 days, Thursday and Friday, and market proved me right again. Wednesday was a low probability and very tough for beginners because of this high resistance delivery. Tuesday, I think only Monday was good so far. Do we have a SMT? Do we have a SMT? Not yet. Yeah, and you haven't taken this high yet. High coming 2162.50. 2162.50. So we have a relative equal high up here. Very clean relative equal high. Now a lot of you are gonna feel tempted, all right, like to go for a trade at 930. Kindly don't. If you miss a setup, accept it. All right, that's trading. You're not gonna be able to catch everything, even if you know the move is gonna happen. I missed so many, like even on stream, you guys. So I had a nice bias. I knew where price is going, but I couldn't able to make money on that. So it comes down to psychology. It comes down to all those stuff, right? So you gotta be patient. I wanna see how the 930 move arrives, all right? I don't think price will be providing opportunity. And if the Judas is happening towards buy side, then the target is gonna be even more clear. The drawn liquidity is gonna be more clear if we see a Judas towards buy side. Can you guys hear me clear? I think my volume is good. My volume is not good? Guys, let me know in the chat if my volume is good or not. Did in your chart NQ sweep the high? Not yet. Yeah, it created a relative equal high. Guys, please check your internet, alright? Everybody's saying it's good. Those who have problem, please check your internet, refresh the page. Trust me, you're not gonna get more than 3 to 5 seconds of delay. Look at that, it generated more equal lows. I don't like this structure because usually we get to see like fair value gaps at this range, but price is chopping. We have multiple gaps. What do we have on 3 minute? Probably we can use this as an inversion if we get a stop hunt up here, this fair value gap. So I'm gonna mark this one. And we haven't violated any fair value gap in this move higher. And we haven't like delivered below any major swing lows. Judas towards buy side liquidity with fair value gap would be perfect. Yes. If the Judas is happening up here, the next macros move are gonna be very, very clear. So that's what I'm expecting, kind of, to see the Judas higher. 930 can also like push a little bit lower, then go higher, and still I'll be looking for a trade, looking for a short. But if it like clears all the liquidity first and then pushes higher, then I'll be interested in a long. Alright, so it comes down to where price is doing the stop hunt first. If it's doing back and forth delivery, it did that for this week. This week we haven't seen any 930 setup yet. We were in seek and destroy. If that happens, then we'll have to wait more. I think I need to type something up for your Discord to tell people what to do when volume is low and when when they're lagging in the stream. Some people are lazy. It's okay. I'm used to it. Not everybody's gonna be like good, right? Okay, so today I'm gonna upload the bias video that I promised. Alright, I'm pretty done with the lecture. Very nice execution. $95% they're gonna hit today, but when is the question? Very likely 930 will do that. 930 usually goes for stop. So and we have a lot of sell stop today, also buy stop with this rate equal highs. There's no SMT yet, so it still remains a high probability target. Look at the volume, guys. I don't like today's price action. Look at the volume. The volume remains very, very low, and those who have journal, all right, if you go back and watch your journal after, if we don't see like a good delivery till 10, I don't think like we'll have anything for AM session. Seems like a potential 1 hour AMD model per your AMD lecture. Yes. Where do you see it? I think I missed something on hourly chart. Did I miss anything? Nope. Nope. It looks like it's gonna be a very nice AMD cycle, right? So also make sure that you are keeping an eye on hourly chart. When this candle is closing, watch how it closes. All right. If the body is above the swing high, then that's another signature for us to push higher. If the body is remaining lower below the swing, that's gonna be a signature for us to expect lower price action. If you go back and look at past price behavior, you'll find several examples. Like here, let me hide my drawings. See that where the body closed, and after that we had an aggressive delivery. The higher the body closes, the more aggressive, better low resistance delivery we're gonna see. Look at this PDA, body closed below, aggressive delivery towards sell side. Very simple theory. Again, another one here, body closed below, aggressive. Now let me find an example where body closed above. Yes, sorry, yeah, here, body closed below. See that? Below the swing low, if it was closing above, I think we would have seen a low resistance delivery. As we closed below, look at the delivery that happened afterwards. It happened inside Asian session, but it was in high resistance. If you go back like this, I think there's going to be more example of that. Another one here, body closed above. Very simple thing, folks, all right? You guys have to keep an eye on this. Very, very important stuff. Okay, are we violating a 5-minute cap? 3-minute cap? No, I'm not interested to go for a short from here. You know why? Because of the relative equal high still remaining. I think they will take us higher again at 9:30. They're doing the sell side delivery prior 9:30, right? It's exact relative equal high 2162.50. Exact equal high. Okay, we're gonna keep an eye on 5-minute chart. I think we have a structure. On 15-minute. This is a breaker, right? And we have an inversion here. If we miss the short trade, I think we'll be able to take a long, as I told you. If price delivering towards the target first prior 9:30, and as it's doing that, very likely 9:30 gonna be bullish. Watching 15-minute chart, keeping an eye at this breaker and the fair value gap here. Not gonna jump into a trade as soon as price hits this fair value gap, because look at 1-minute chart. We have liquidity here just inside this PD area, right? And relative equal low stops at this inversion. If you go below, we have some here, but looks to me pretty balanced. As you can see, we did stop hunt before pushing higher. This remains as relative equal low. Another stop hunt. Gotta wait. What's your thoughts on 5-minute breaker? I just shared my thoughts. Hi, hey Hydra. Hope you're feeling better. Yes, mate. I'm doing good. Thank you. Can you put a clock in your chart to see if we are delayed for reloading? Nah, no. I want to, but I can't because if I do that, the view is gonna be distorted. All right, that's the ultra wide monitor. I have to minimize it. Just use your own chart, right? Just use your own chart, I think, or your own clock. Would you not consider this form from 15-minute inversion point of view, as there are 4-hour CBs above current price to be filled for both NAS and S&P? Yes, but it comes down to my whole trading style, Vimal, is based on targeting this. All right, my bias depends on this: relative equal lows, highs, and unfilled fair value gap. And from what I've seen, when price is so close to delivering like below a swing low, it usually like comes back up to take orders from a liquidity level, and then it drops again. So I told you guys this morning, I'm not interested into any bullish move as long as this remains. All right, we probably will be able to use this as a breaker. If we got a stop hunt above, I don't like how it's becoming a BPR. Do you guys see that? If we see another push higher, if we see another fair value gap, that will become a BPR. Why a BPR? Fair value gaps on both sides, back and forth delivery on both sides. Very strong PDA signature for support. If we see a push higher. SMT with EAS with 852 852 high. Okay, let me see. Let me see on EAS. Where do you guys see the SMT? We don't have a SMT with EAS. Bearish SMT. Do you guys see any SMT? Let me show you. I don't see it. Oh, 3 minute lower time frame. No, not interested into lower time frame SMTs, guys. All right. I wanna see. Don't you see that's a relative equal high? Why are you guys so in rush for a trade? You'll have to wait to see price clearing it out. That's not a SMT. All right. I'm looking for a SMT with 1 hour chart. If that's not happening, I'm gonna sit still on my hand. Yes, wait for 9:30. It's gonna happen now. I think we are gonna have a Judas towards sell side, and as buy side remains untaken. Is it untaken or intaken? I think untaken, right? Unmitigated. I think we'll see a push higher again. We also haven't traded into this inversion, right? We also haven't traded into this completely unfilled. I don't like the volume at all. It's giving me every type of feeling that we'll have a high resistance day even today. Untaken is the next movie of Leon Nissan. Didn't know. I'm talking about Nasdaq volume. My volume is good. It makes much more sense to expect support from this inversion if you look at 15-minute chart. Still price struggling. Look at that. It still generated more targets. And there you go, 930. There we go. And it dropped. I told you you're probably gonna miss the move. We saw it coming, but there was no model for me to engage. There was nothing for me to engage. You can tell me, Hydra, we had an inversion here, but going against this equal high double top, very rarely that works, right? We're gonna wait. Still, we have targets towards buy side. Trend is bullish. Be patient, guys. We are waiting for price to tap into this inversion. So if the price takes equal high before 930, then it will head lower into inversion. If price takes relative equal lows first, it will very likely head towards buy side liquidity afterwards. This inversion is from 15-minute chart. Same as Monday. Better to miss the trade rather than trading against the model. Yes. Now, especially at this macro, I like to be a little bit more patient. All right. You'll have to understand 930, 920 to 940 not gonna provide setup every single day. Like majority of the time we see seek and destroy inside this period. And like I think from my journaling, I found only in a month, only 3 to 4 days it gives the setup with my model. Probably will see more if you have other models or something, but with mine, I only get to see 3 to 4. And we get to see more setups inside 950, 1020, and 1050. That's why I focused there. Okay, we're probably gonna tap into this. Expecting support. See, I wish they gave us a stop hunt, right? Or a SMT. Then we would have able to use this inversion. Close the body below. We retested it from here. Now that was very nice. Other than this relative equal high. Yes, we are at the OT of the range. At the OTE of the range. Do we have inversion? Yes. I can use both of the fair value gap. If price closing above, I can go for a long. From here, I think with a stop if price is violating this. Risk 385. Okay. So looking for this scenario here. Did we trade it into the discount of the range? Not yet. Am I measuring it correctly? Probably not. Okay, let me see. From body to body. Oh, okay. We traded, I think, into... Oh, not yet. Not yet at the 50%. All right. So probably we'll see a little bit more bearish delivery. OT is here. Come on, look at this. Bias was bearish. And I was telling you guys I'll probably miss this one. And I did. This move happened to our sell side, huh? I hope they keep the market in low resistance after this. If they do, we'll have a trade. We traded into the premium discount of the range. Still not yet. Discount of the range coming at 20,092. 850 1 minute breaker. Yeah, I saw it. Is it from 850? 850. No, not interested into a bearish delivery anymore. Where do you see the breaker though? I don't see any breaker at 850. You're telling me this? No, it doesn't look like to me a high probability breaker. We will have a 5 minute gap now. So we're going to use this as an inversion. Check 30 minute. I don't look at 30 minute chart. But still, let's see what are you trying to mention. 30 minute. What's here? We have the same period as 50 minute chart. The time frames that I think are high probability: 15, hourly, 4 hour, and daily. Okay, I think we'll have a breaker. Yes, on 30-second chart we have a potential. We probably will see a breaker here, a bullish one. OT coming down here. Looks like market maker sell model. Yes, we saw it coming before the delivery happened. But price left these small things that prevented us to take a trade. Okay, those who asked me for a bias lecture, right? We had a nice prediction of the bias today at the beginning of the stream. So those who have problem will just have to go back and watch it. And I think it's better than doing any lecture. But I'm still gonna do one. It's better because you are seeing what I'm expecting and then it's happening live, right? So it makes much more sense. We'll have an order block. Bullish breaker on 30-second. See here. We will have it's still not activated. 9:30, 9:40. If the move is still happening at 9:45, I'm probably gonna take it. Let's see. If I don't see anything, then I will wait for 9:50. I think if it's gonna be best if we wait for this fair value gap to turn into inversion. right? Because on 5-minute chart, I think we will have one. Oh, it's still not generated. I think we'll have a fair value gap here on 5-minute. Keep an eye on this market structure shift incoming. First signal of market structure shift gonna be if price closing a body above, right? And this is where we are gonna engage once this CB fails. In my understanding correct, if we get an activated bullish breaker now at 30-second, we are happy to take it because it happened on 50-minute inversion higher time frame period. Yes, if price activates it, then it's gonna be a signature for us to push higher. You're correct. First, higher time frame period. Once price confirms that it's getting support or resistance from the higher time frame period, how can you confirm? By looking at the candles body, by seeing if price activating a breaker, violating your order block, violating CB, BC, those stuff. We got multiple order blocks here. Also possible bullish inversion on the 3-minute. 3-minute. It came for this liquidity that I marked. Order block has a lot of relative equal lows below. Order block becomes low probability for support or resistance when it's coming with equal high or equal low above or below, right? So if you see liquidity below your order block, that order block has very less likely to work, very less chance of working. We have another fair value gap here. This setup is starting to look really good for a move around 10 up to those equal highs. Yes, very likely. But let's see, folks. Overall, from higher time frame, we are bearish, right? And market is kind of not doing good, like look at this. It's chopping, it's in high resistance. Only a plus. We're gonna focus on only a plus. Nvidia is free falling up and nothing else really matters until Nvidia matches ICT setups for NQ. Let me see. Did anybody catch the short? Nobody did, right? Nobody did yet. You did a short from here. Abdul Rahman. Nice. Damn, we missed this whole move. Come on. Where's our opening prices? Let me see. our opening prices, open high, no, not this. ICT everything. TC4, correct, okay. So we got our opening prices here, midnight. Okay, we just traded into the midnight opening price. Yesterday's 130 opening price. We're trading below it, right? So heavily in discount, in deep discount. Look for SMT, guys, all right? We are trading at another key level from higher time frame. That's where I look for SMTs. And we probably will have one. Our yesterday's low near. Yes, previous daily low 19,962. That was a target, folks. Okay, remember I told you our bias is bearish. I hope you understood why it was. All right, next time when price does that, if it's providing a setup, then know if this type of moves are signature for price to come back. All right, and you saw it today. So make sure you journal. Make sure you are taking the whole screenshot, also writing down why the move happened towards sell side. 947, still nothing. Still nothing today. Do we have a fair value gap? Now, as we are so close to the previous daily low, now I'm feeling kind of like I don't want to go for a long yet. As we are so close to it, we also don't have a SMT with previous daily low yet, right? I think sometimes when the price is creating equal highs as well, it traded instead order block there that it ended up rejecting. Now price respects every single concept works. LXP, double bottom, double top, trend line liquidity works. So it worked here. There are several examples you will find on chart where even on higher time frame it worked. Right, this trend line liquidity worked. We also had double bottom here, worked. Focusing at 950 macro now, 950 to 1010. Trading into our new day opening up. Below, down here we have the monthly opening price. Another support level. Activating your order block. We have a small resistance here on 50-minute chart. We have this area, a breaker, a small breaker. Yeah, we'll go lower very likely. I think I see a setup. Can we do this? Okay, wait, alright, wait to see my execution. Can you buy at the order block signal? Well, as we still have this sell side left previous daily low, alright, price don't see pattern. So not expecting price to like get support from here. If price trades back into this inversion, I'm interested into short. Let's see. You gotta understand, folks, it's not the pattern that works on chart. Price only sees old highs and lows and imbalances. That's it. It don't see a pattern, a breaker, inversion. They work. That they are a way for us to get in. But if you fail to understand where the drawn liquidity is, it's not gonna be much helpful, you know. Damn, the drop happened exactly from the breaker. We have another one here. If it takes 218 low first and then closes above order block, then it will fly above. 2080, 18. Why from here? We probably will see a SMT. I'm interested to see a SMT that delivers low resistance liquidity, brings volatility into price. We don't want to engage in low resistance, high resistance. Let's see if we get a closure here. I'm gonna outline a tape reading trade idea if we have a closure below. Alright, depends on if you wanna take it or not. I'm not interested. If we see a closure, right, as price is rejected from the higher time frame key level, I'll probably will outline something for you like this. Let's see a closure. Alright, I'm not interested to take this on my live account because look at what price doing. Signatures of high resistance, right? Let's see what happens. Do we have a closure? Yeah, so this is valid. We have a closure. All right. Let's see if it delivers to R. I'm gonna wait for a long. Let's see how this one works. The retest was pretty nice. $15-minute. Anybody took this on your challenge account? Or did anybody take this setup? You took it, alright. Put your stop above the breaker. I don't see any logic not to trail that stop. If it's coming back up, then again, it's a scenario that only deserves a demo entry or an entry at challenge, alright? Challenge account, not something that we are interested to take on our live funds. As we tapped into this new week opening gap. Sorry, new day opening gap. I'm saying it wrong. New day opening gap. And we have not. Do we have a SMT, guys? Do you guys see a SMT? If we see a SMT, I think I'll have it long here. Do we have a SMT? Let me see. I think we have one. I think we have. Yeah, probably we have. Yeah, right? Yes, on 9 minute. Sorry, 3 minute chart. Okay, so interested to see this breaker playing out. Looks to me a plus breaker. Have liquidity stop hunting both sided. Alright, I'm gonna do a one contract on my live account. Still haven't taken any trade yet today on my live account, so that's gonna be the first one. Guys, do we have a SMT or not? I'm not checking, alright? I'm just looking at the chart. Do we have a SMT? We can't be like, we can't jinx the SMT, alright? It becomes very visible. Is it coming with this low 612? Alright, look at the high up here. We don't have one yet. Okay, we have one with 954 low. Look at this. Here. Nah, you know, I would love to see SMT forming down here with this previous daily low, or with a major low, not like with the short term lows in between the trend. I don't trust them much. Still, let's see. SMT visible here. Looks a plus breaker. If you watched my lecture on a plus breaker, you will understand why it's a plus breaker. Still gonna do one contract, alright? Still gonna do one contract. Gonna follow the risk management, and I think we can do a one contract. 1.75. Oh, my screen? Okay, my bad, sorry. I forgot to move my screen. So, expecting this. Kinda looking to me, the pattern looks a plus, but the overall structure is we don't have a SMT at a key level. Still not sure if I'm gonna do a live trade on this or a challenge trade. Not yet. I don't know why people are so into rush. If the setup is activating, we're gonna put our stop below here, alright? Below here, below the breaker. And very likely that's gonna be the target up here, 2.7 hour. Not bad. Just don't wanna see price remaining in high resistance. Those who are not familiar with what a plus breaker looks like, you can find the lecture here on my channel, breaker lecture. Make sure you watch it. Just a 10-minute small lecture. Okay, am I connected to? Wait, I'm not logged in into my account, guys. I'm still on a paper trading account. Okay, I think I'm with the correct account. No? Yeah. This one. Okay, so wanna see price closing a body above, all right? I'm just gonna do one contract. That's giving me a risk of $660 on 150k funded account. So let's see. Okay, look at 50-minute chart. We just tapped into a 50-minute CB, right? We also haven't activated the breaker. I'll wait, folks. All right. I don't feel like that's a high A plus setup anymore. It should have activated the breaker by now. See, it's showing signatures of high resistance. Breaker activated on 5-minute. Where do you see breaker on 5-minute? Guys, all right, those who don't know what a breaker looks like, this is a type of breaker you want to focus on. That's just an order block, all right? This is an order block. Breaker is this. We have a week on hourly chart here. Retesting the week of previous hourly candle. Consequent encroachment coming at this fair value gap here at this. So this is our consequent encroachment of hourly candles week. And gonna be the last line of defense for this bullish move. If price violating this, then we'll have to wait to see SMT down here. Yeah, Adi, not looking good for a long. If price was like activating breaker at this candle, I would have went for a long with a stop just below here. But because of the chop, now I only want to take, guys, today A plus. When the scenario remains clean, I engage in a B setup, but I don't feel like I should do that today. Let's see, last line of defense coming here, this BC. No, not gonna work probably. Let's see. 1 minute close above 272.50 will activate the 1 minute breaker. Yeah, if it's closing above this 20.072, then it will activate the breaker. Look at the body. Body closed above, right? Body closed above the fair value gap. BC. Okay, I think we are good. I think we are good. Let's see. Still inside macro. Last line of defense worked. Getting support. Wanna see a closure. Wanna see a closure, and stop gonna be just below this BC here. Alright. We don't wanna see this getting violated. Damn, don't leave without me. Just close your body and then retest. I'll engage. So the narrative remains like this. The stop down here. And the target. Now high probability target remains this, but the high probability target remains this. I'm probably gonna do a partial if I can here. At this level. Wanna see a closure. No closure means no entry, guys. Damn, it's looking low probability. I'm okay. Let's wait. If you're closing above, then yeah. Okay, so giving it a shot. All right. With one contract, look at the risk. Manage your risk like this. 0.5% of the account. Let's see. First trade, guys. All right. First trade. Let's see. Don't wanna see price retesting this BC again. Damn, working. How many ticks? 76 ticks. All right, I'm probably gonna close it up here. It's gonna fulfill my today's expectation and target of aiming $5,000. Let me see. This is here comes our internal buy side liquidity. Okay. Closing. Those who wanna hold. All right. That's my target. I think I'll be making a pretty good amount. Yes. In one single trade, my target remains $1,000. If I'm getting $1,000, that's a lot in a day, right? Gonna trail my stop. All right, gonna trail my stop, minimizing risk. Make sure you take some partials if you can up here. 100 ticks. All right, make sure you take some partial. There's no guarantee that it will hit the TP, so partial, that's why never fails to pay. Now the risk is, at the beginning it was $500. Now the risk remains 11 points. We mitigated it from 129 points. All right. Stop below this. I don't want to see price violating the mean threshold of this. If it comes back down, you passed your evolution already. What, are you like over risking? Guys, make sure you follow your risk management. All right, otherwise you're just gonna hurt yourself. Passed in 2 weeks, that's nice. That's what I want to see. Not passing like a challenge account in 1 or 2 days. It's not bad, but probably to me it's like with risk management, it's kind of tough. Yeah, at least if you are risking 0.5% per trade, then it will take 1 or 2 weeks. If you are retesting last standard defense, all right, look at my stop. Last standard defense is this order block. The last up close candle up here. Last up close candle is our high probability breaker. Don't want to see price violating that. All right, guys. 77 ticks. Those who want to hold till up here, you can hold. My trading remains target base. I target 2R usually, and the target amount of money remains $1,000 to $1,500 per trade. No, I don't like this rejection. Look at that. We are rejecting from this order block. Small BC on 3-minute chart. Coming at 20.078. Right, so I think that our stop is safe. If price violating this gap, I'm not really interested anymore. Partial, guys. All right. Gonna put my stop at break even now. Stop coming at break even. Stop coming at break even. $117 ticks. Come on, give it to me. Took 40 handles. Very, very nice. Those wanna close it if you feel like you can't hold. All right. Stop coming at break even. So no worries. Finally. Wanna see a closure above this order block? That's gonna be a signature for us to continue higher. We wanna see that closure above the order blocks here. See, it's not the pattern that's working, because the pattern is here, these order blocks. Price is still moving towards where? The stop. And that's why this move happened. Where's our 8:30 opening price? Do we have an opening price here? Now, why this is unfair? Like, this is attracting price so much. This fair value gap. Right, I think it wanna retest this before pushing higher. New 3-minute candle. I'm gonna close at break even. Don't wanna see price violating this gap here. See? That's what I try to avoid as best as I can. High resistance delivery. This type of delivery generates emotion, guys, more than profit. It makes you doubt your setup. All those emotions that you don't want to feel. Still, if we see a closure above, that's gonna be a very high scenario, a very high probability signal for to push higher. Closing at break even. Last sign of defense here. This order block. Let's see if price respects this BC here. Okay, respect done. I think look at the closure. Wanna see supported this candle? Okay, I think we are good. If this candle pushing higher, I think we are good. We're gonna reach for that relative equal high at 930. Wanna see volatility coming into the market. Now we traded into a discount area, this nearest area, this fair value gap. Expecting volatility, more volume into chart. Come on, Nasdaq. 5-minute inversion gap, where? Yeah, that was Amazon ringing the bell. You guys heard it? I thought my microphone is good. No, I gotta change my microphone again. When I bought this, I asked them like, can people hear my background noise? They said no. And they took $500 for this damn microphone. You guys can still hear the bell. That's crazy. Okay, now I'm putting my stop at break even. All right, I'm not gonna hold if price coming back down to my entry again. I'm gonna close if it comes back down to my entry. Think it's the move's gonna happen now. Okay, we're closing above the order block. As I told you guys, that's gonna be a signature for us to. I trailed my stop to take the screenshot. Stop is still at break even. Look how we are chopping. How is it looking on 30-second? Damn, so ugly. Closing, all right. I think I got unlucky today. All right, I'm closing, guys. I still see relative equal highs, but not gonna hold. I don't like trades in high resistant. Thank you, HYDRA. I gotta head out, but that was a nice trade. You are welcome. I took some partials and moved up my stop when price trolled. Appreciate your patience. See you tomorrow. It's not the mic, just probably need some kind of noise cancelling, echo cancelling setting that come with the headset. Closing, done. Fuck this market. It remained in high resistant. We violated the inefficiency from 5-minute chart, 3-minute chart, right? So you are saying that you are closing, but you are not closing. I'm not closing because I wanted to take a screenshot down here with a nice. It closed at break even. Look at that. No inefficiencies on the buy side to hold price up. Okay, remember 15-minute BC. Okay, I remembered. What about that? Inversion 15-minute works. Okay, I'm gonna wait for another move. All right, we are inside another macro 1050 now. Sorry, 1020 to 1040 or another macro. So see, this was a high probability breaker, right? Price gave multiple chance to take a partial. How many of you listened to me and secured a partial? Price gave multiple chance to secure a partial. The setup worked. Those who are saying it didn't work, it worked. Bro, come on, it delivered 120 ticks. I couldn't manage to secure a partial, but I hope some of you did, right? That was a move from this fair value gap, 50 points, and from this breaker, I think 1-to-1 was very nice, right? 1-to-1 would have gave us 100 tick. Still, do we have a SMT? I think we have a SMT or something here. Possible SMT. So we have a couple of fair value gaps here now. Probably gonna engage again, guys. All right, if the price turns this into an inversion. Breaker still holding, but I don't trust retest much. Second retest. My focus is always remains like on the first retest. As you guys saw this one, this retest where I engaged. Okay, I think I'm gonna engage again. All right, one more contract as I had a break-even trade, and this time I'm gonna do a 1-to-1. All right, so another contract will go here, $520, 0.5%. Let's see. Another one, all right, another one. Wanna see a closure above? Wanna see a closure above? Last trade of the day from my side. No closure yet. I would also like to see one or two down close candle forming inside this inversion that will give me a stop loss. They are generating liquidity on both sides of the range. No, they are generating only buy side. This is clear. I think we have SMTs as well. Let me see. Price goes where majority of the stops are not like one single stop or one single swing low. We have a lot up here. See? No, we don't have any SMT. Okay, we'll engage as soon as they close above. I think 5-minute chart looks good. Retested the week here on 5-minute chart. Now's the time for us to push. 2-minute. No, I'm not looking at like guys. I'm only looking at 3-minute and 5-minute chart to confirm the inversion and 1-minute chart. If I look at every time frame, it kind of makes me confused sometimes. So focus on 3 and 5-minute. And 1 minute we still don't have a closure above this. Let's see. See, 2-minute inversion failed. All right, high probability signal comes from 1, 3, 5-minute chart. You cannot outperform experience. And from my experience, I only focus on 1, 3, 5. That's it. High probability market structure shift will arrive from 3 and 5-minute chart for our macro, inter macro bias. All right, not like for long term bias or anything. Now, guys, I think I'm done for today. You know, like look at the price action, folks. My aim was to take only A plus, and I engaged in A plus. It's not looking to me A plus anymore. Still gonna wait. 1028, very unreliable price today. Yeah. It's so funny how people see other traders on internet. I posted that loss on my Twitter. Now everybody is like telling me what I should have did. Focused on higher time frame. Lower time frame structure means nothing. Right? So fun. And doc still not filled. Yeah, so not let's see if we I'm interested to see a long from here now or with the SMT. I'm not gonna engage without seeing a higher time frame SMT yet. And again, wanna see that. HYDRA is valid. if I wait for the 1 hour to stop hunt the high or the low, because we are inside the previous 1 hour candle. If you watched my AMD lecture, right, now look at this price rejecting from this bearish PDA. So still, like Mrs. Rice, the chart is not clean. It's not like when it's chopping, the AMD cycle not gonna work. All right, you need to see price trending or in low resistance. What I believe we will see, what I'm expecting to see resistance here, support here at this new day opening gap again. We have a relative equal low, I guess. Yes. If it's not stopping here, then from here. So by our model, right, it should be like this, taking the liquidity here and then pushing higher. Let's see why you wouldn't expect the price to run sell side liquidity. I think you mute me, Alex, when I talk, when I explain the things that I do on chart. All right, I told you guys this is my model. Without seeing this, I'm not gonna go against relative equal low trend line liquidity, right? And we have a lot up here, so that's why I'm okay to miss a move. To me, I don't care, no FOMO. Just we'll have to wait, not follow like your impulsiveness, rather the good psychology, risk management, patience. Dev Patel, mute me. Why? Do they have a SMT up here? Yeah, they had a bearish SMT up here. Either there is a bearish SMT, price took out market highs on ES, and I could not do so in NQ. I didn't see the SMT. I was so focused into the setup, I missed the SMT. Missed it. Pull up to the 15-minute of NVIDIA even CFD and put it next to NQ candle for candle. Where I work, we only follow that right now. Adams Trading Hub. You are saying what? You look at NVIDIA. Okay, let me see what's happening there. NVIDIA features. And you just hit weekly order block. No, we have weekly opening price here. I think that's our monthly opening price down here. Yeah, that's our monthly opening price. Again, looking for support. Okay, I get it what you were trying to say, right? Okay, I think he mentioned a nice point. Let's see what happens here. Right, at this key level. So let's see, gonna put an alert here. We have taken the sell side. have taken the sell side, expecting support, trading below monthly opening price. Looks like we are blowing through support areas. Anyway, I'll let you carry on. Thank you. NVIDIA always goes a bit first, then NQ follows. Not something that I used before, but we can keep an eye on NVIDIA. Let's see. My chart on NVIDIA is delayed. I think the draw is Friday 7:12 low on ES. On Nasdaq, that can be the target. Tuesday's low from 6 a.m. We have correlation atoms with the way I see chart. I don't use it with NVIDIA. I use it with ES and Dow. And I prefer to see like Dow moving opposite to Nasdaq and ES. They provide low resistance delivery. Pretty much like what you do with Nasdaq, NVIDIA. I do the same with other correlative pairs like correlative chart like ES and Dow. What you mentioned is I saw people using it, but I never like looked at NVIDIA. I only look at NVIDIA when like we have news incoming at 5 o'clock, right? NVIDIA news earnings. And that's the time like I focus on NVIDIA charts. Focusing. Okay, I think we have a SMT now with hourly. With ES. I think we are done. I think I'm done for the day because of all of these fair value gap here. Should we do a PM stream today? Let's do a poll. How many of you are going to be watching me at PM? Let's see. We have a CB on 3-minute chart. Everybody wants a PM stream. Okay, if I don't see a setup here at 10:50, if I don't engage, I'll probably do a PM stream. Never saw you in the PM. I don't do PM and London session usually. My focus remains for only trading this 1 hour, 9:50 to 11:10. And when I don't have any trades, 8 a.m. session only, then I go and trade PM. I used to tape read a lot PM session before, but not doing that anymore. I just took out the previous daily low on ES as well. There is no SMT at the previous daily low of NQ. No, I don't see myself, like, I don't see the logic why I should trade PM. I make majority of my money at AM session. I focus on taking only 2 setups per day, all right, and that usually gets filled by the AM session. So I don't engage, like, I don't take more than 2 trades in a day. Well, I try not to. Sometimes I fail. And that's when I remind myself again that you gotta stick with rules, to become consistently profitable. And that's what we're gonna do. So many of you close this trade. Break even. Okay, you hit the TP. Nice. Very nice. So many of you closed it as soon as price generated a SMT, right? 1200. Very nice. Those who took a short, also nice. Getting out of the long HYDRA, such a great call. Okay. Do we will we have an inversion here? I think that's our 15-minute gap. Oh no, that's not 15. That's a 3-minute gap. We'd like to see this turning into inversion. I'll probably engage with a 1-to-1 targeting this. Yeah, that's great to see when someone knows immediately when he is wrong. That's the skill I'm here for, so you don't hold back trades. Yeah, you gotta maximize your winning trades, and you gotta minimize your losing trades. You wanna cut your losing trades early, right? And we wanna hold the trade runs into profit for longer. Usually what happens, we close the profit early and we hold the losing trade much longer, right? That's what usually happens. Possible AMT with manipulation at 1020 to 1040 done already. Our focus is at 1050 now. $10.50 to $11.10 here. We had a bearish set at the highs. I think we missed it. See, this guy never always mutes me out of nowhere. We also saw this move, Alex. We had a setup inversion. Remember I outlined it, but because of the equal high, we didn't take it. Well, 3 minute has another fair value gap. No, I don't think we'll have a reversal today. Strong bearish price action. I think I'm going to skip reversals and perhaps end it here. Yeah, I told you guys I'm done. I think I was done. As soon as I saw this gap here, this bearish move. Again, getting into high resistance. Look at the candles, look at the volume. So expecting this at 1050. Okay, we'll go for a one contract here. Last trade. Those who don't want to take it, can't afford to lose it, don't do it. All right, I can afford to lose it. I had a break-even trade, so I'm gonna take this one. And I want to see a retest here. All right, let's see, folks. Stop loss coming here for me, and TP coming up here at this 3-minute CB. We turn this into an inversion exactly at 1050. So a 1-to-1. Let's see, last trade of the day. I don't want to see any SMTs now. What the hell? Don't do that. Okay, guys, 50 points. Done. Let me see that W in the chart, all right? Let me see those W in the chart. Let me see those W in the chart, guys. Let me see those W in the chart. Why are you guys quiet? Am I muted or what? What the hell? Nobody's doing W? Chat, engage, all right? I want to see those W in the chart. 50 freaking points, guys, all right? 50 freaking points. We were patient, all right? A lot of people were saying we're going to go for previous weekly low. One thing I learned at the beginning of my journey, that always prioritize your own analysis over someone else's. Someone else is just like you. Nobody makes. Why my screenshot is not looking perfect today? Come on. Oh, stop coming at break even. If you're coming back down to my stop again, I'm really unlucky today. Can hear when you create screenshot? You can hear? No, you can't. There's no sound. Done for the day. Gonna catch you guys again tomorrow. 50 freaking points. All right. Now put the $60 price tag on the patience, the risk management, and the trade management that I showed you. Nobody else is doing it like this with such a great deal of precision, patience, walking you through every point. All right, walked you through every point and told you to be patient. There were so many people saying previous daily low. You cannot outperform experience, guys. All right, if you have experience less than me, I have a 4-year experience, 3-year experience with ICT in trading. Gonna be very honest, it's the experience that serves. It's not how much you know, but how much experience you have with the chart. All right, that's a reflection of the experience it's giving to R. I'm gonna close it here. Before I do, let me see the executions, guys. All right, share your executions. Where's the execution, guys? As soon as you close your trade, all right, share the execution here. Let me see the progress of my students. All right, share the execution, guys. Before I close, I want to see those beautiful execution. Probably someone did it better than me, so let's see if I can find that person. Price gave entry exactly at 1050. It never gets any more algorithmic than this. Make sure you are journaling, all right? So that's why I'm gonna journal as well. Make sure you are taking a screenshot of this trade. Journal it. Make sure you understand that it's not a pattern, that worked here, but what price did with higher time frame swing highs and swing lows. This is our higher time frame low. Price cleared it. We engaged, and I wanted to like this. Do you guys remember we had monthly opening price here? Yeah, here we traded below the monthly opening price and then pushed higher. No more PM stream, all right? As I told you, if I'm taking another trade, we are done. Okay, so done for today. Let me see the execution and then I'm gonna close. Nice one. Nice. Another one. Okay, so that's it for today. I'm gonna catch you guys tomorrow at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time again. Hopefully I'll be able to show you patience like today, risk management like today. All right, I hope I'm not getting impulsive. Sometimes I do. If I'm not impulsive, I perform really well. All right, so that's it for today. Peace.